this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. The Nittany Lions offense has the football first here today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Nittany Lions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble. Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Singleton. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Oklahoma State's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Completion of the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The completion makes it second down. It's an out route. The catch. He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. They get him down to the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. The Cowboys pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Throws a stiff arm. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that previous play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always...
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination...
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. It cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He'll field the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And now they run the draw play. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. And the Nittany Lions with first and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no...
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the back now goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Aller. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Owens. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chuck play. Fresh set of downs to the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
He's going to bring it out to his own end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Warren. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds, but a huge play by this offense to wrap up the first quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. To the air, it's Allen. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to it. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, like the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Grab down the middle. It's Owens. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Cowboys are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third and short, they hand the ball off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Cowboys will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Finding some room with the 25. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. Running it back, it's Presley. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good batter. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Finds an open target on the left side. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Aller. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Presley. And the game just good enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Cowboys have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The sure hands. It's Presley. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop. But the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Here's the point after attempt. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Gordon. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side to see how much more success they can have.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the Cowboys will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. They're setting out to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
A really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44. The Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. He's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Will take the lead in the second half. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties and a big play.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another passing strike for this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Ncaa, here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Foster. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Flores. Snags a quick throw. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? On the run here. Lets it go. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Now comes the field goal unit. And this one to break the deadlock here in the fourth quarter. And the field goal is good. And they jump back in front. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Wow, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Direct snap to the back. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And he knocks that one right through. The game now tied here in the final quarter. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the running back. He shreds the tackle. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Flores. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Foster. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And it's a bunch formation. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Fighting him off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Can he make it to the marker? And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Powers through a tackle. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. This one is right through. That puts them back on top. Well, that's it. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. Bringing it out, it's Young. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Notre Dame's offense in a tricky spot here thanks to that poor return. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kurt. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning the new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The Cowboys offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. First down here for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Flores. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover. Here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And now they'll run it on the draw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. A 4th down completion to the running back. Defense makes the stop after the completion. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Flores. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And he's got his man open downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cowboys line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now the important point after attempt.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On the ground, it's Price. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Collins. One down at the 46, good enough for a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. QB decides to keep it here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Evans. Breaks into the clear. That's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
And this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Caught over the middle. It's Gordon. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Quick throw to his receiver. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. And the Cowboys will have first and 10 here. Looking for a gap. It's Gordon. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it? Got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
Roughing the passer, defense.